What's going on, Guardians? My name is Daniel, also known as I Am Skills, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Destiny 2 video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best way how you can get double or triple 100 stats for your Guardian character in Destiny 2. If you guys do enjoy today's video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're almost close to that 300 subscribers. It will be greatly appreciated if we could hit that hopefully soon. If not, then it's fine. But without any further ado, we're going to get started and show you guys exactly how you can get them juicy stats. So as you guys can see, I'm on my Titan. As the time of this recording, I currently have triple 100 stats on all three characters, but we're gonna be mostly looking at my Titan right now. I have triple 100 if I swap through all the subclasses. I have it for Void, as well as Arc, as well as Stasis, so on and so forth. Let's talk about the different stats and how you could potentially, hopefully if RNG is on your side, get certain points to go into certain stats for you so you can make your Guardian have those sweet juicy stats. So right here we have mobility, we have resilience, and we have recovery, as well as discipline, intellect, and strength. Now with these 6 different stats, they are split into a total of 34 points. So mobility, resilience, and recovery are its own like bracket of 3. They're just its own bracket, and they're all split for a total of 34. So mobility, resilience, and recovery are split for a total of 34. Discipline, intellect, and strength are also split for a total of 34. So you have 34 for these 3 and 34 for these 3. Now the way how when you're trying to get certain type of points to go into certain a certain stat that you're looking for, for me, what I did was I slotted in a discipline armor in my ghost, so I knew obviously I was gonna get plus 10 points for discipline in my armor, and I was hoping that RNG could either give me points that could roll into mobility, resilience, or recovery. So if you're trying to get triple 100 stats, I would say to slot in a discipline armor, because when you slot in discipline armor and mod, it's gonna give you stats from these 3 at the top. It won't give you, it will probably give you a little bit from here, but it won't give you much. It will give you mostly stats coming from these top 3, but it's entirely on RNG to help you out with that. Now when I was on my hunter, I obviously had a strength armor slotted in, and that was mostly giving me stats from obviously these 3 that I was looking for. We also could count in the factor that if you have certain fragments on, that could also help with that. As you can see, this one right here, I have this arc fragment on that gives me 10 recovery. That helps me able to get that triple 100 stats, as well as this one. This one gives me 10 resilience as well. That also helps to get the your stats a little bit higher if you're lacking in terms of your armor. In terms of places that you could get good armor from, there's multiple sources. Crown of Sorrow from last season. If you haven't done this came from season 17, Season of the Haunted, I believe the name was. In the upgrade of the Crown of Sorrows, I believe it's I'm trying to find the, let me see. Okay, I believe it's this one right here, the Haunted Armor Focusing. This basically allows you to focus all the if you have acquired the Season of the Haunted armor, you're able to focus them, like actually like craft them in whatever slot that you want. Like let's say like you want your boots to be like a higher stat, you can obviously craft boots and it will give you a higher stat depending on the ghost mod that you have on. When you focus it, you could just go into here, or if you have that upgrade, you could go into here. Obviously, as you can see here, you could focus different armor. You can focus helmet, gauntlets, chest piece, boots, mark, anything. And as you can see with the description, it says focusing with a high discipline stat due to equip ghost mod, which means if I focus this, it's gonna give me an armor. It's gonna give me one of these armors, obviously with high discipline, and hopefully it could roll with maybe mobility, resil, or recovery depending on what I'm looking for. You can do that. Another source that you can get high stat armor from is Season of Plunder Star Chart. I know you could get some from here too, but for some reason when I was doing this, it wasn't really giving me high stat armor like the other ones were doing, so I wouldn't say to use this one, but this is another option See, it pretty much does the same thing, but for some reason this one, it was only giving me like 64s. I don't know if my RNG was shit or whatnot, but it was pretty it's pretty funny. We also have the war table. I know this one gives some pretty good ones. Right now we're about to test it out. Let me take a look at one of my armor. I say we could do boots. If you don't have this upgrade in the war table, I believe this is from Season of the Risen when Witch Queen launched. This was out. Make sure you have the upgrade that allows you to okay, right here, this upgrade right here, this allows you to focus the seasonal armor into high stat seasonal armor. We're gonna see right now what happens when I focus boots. It's only 4. Boom. I think my inventory is full. I have bad inventory management. Don't worry about that. I have never cleared that shit out in like so long, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go into my postmaster right now and we're gonna take a look at those boots. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously I got the guaranteed +10 into discipline, 65 armor right here, and it obviously gave me most of my points into resilience. I was wishing that it could give most of my points into recovery, but that's entirely fine. This is still a good armor, depending if you just want double 100 stats or if you're trying to get that triple 100 stats. This is kind of good, but it's definitely, I could definitely get something a lot better than this entirely. Those are the 3 sources that you can use. I do know next week, by the time of this recording, next week will be the dungeons weekly rotation will be the Pit of Heresy. That's where I was mostly farming to get most of my decently high stat armor, was from Pit of Heresy. Pit of Heresy was dropping like really high stat armor. I was getting like 65s to 67s to like 68s. Definitely take advantage of that when it comes out. Farm the final boss encounter over and over again, and you will be able to get a lot of high stat armor. Make sure you do have whatever ghost mod slotted in. If you're on your hunter, you should obviously mostly focus on strength, or put a strength armor in so that you could potentially get something to roll from these top 3 right here. If you're on Titan, obviously I was looking just mostly for resilience and recovery, so I slotted in a discipline armor mod, and that was helping me get most of the stats divided and split evenly between those other stats that I was looking for. I do know that I believe Dares of Eternity drops high stat armor too. If you do the legends version of it, does it drop high stat? I think it does, because one of my friends was telling me that he earned some pretty decent armor from doing that as well. I believe Duality also gives high stat armor, but you have to do it on a master version, so you get that Artifice armor. I know it rolls pretty high, I'm pretty sure. I haven't done a master Duality since the first time it came out. I don't think it's really worth it in my opinion, but entirely up to you to decide if you want to do it. I believe that's all the sources, but yeah, mostly like I said, if you're looking for certain type of stats, make sure you have the armor mod slotted into a certain section. Hopefully RNG is on your side and you're able to earn some high stat armor. If not, then you got to keep grinding. Make sure you take advantage of that Pit of Heresy when it comes next week on Tuesday, weekly reset. When it drops, farm the boss over and over again, and you will get some pretty decently high stat armor to make your Guardian pretty beefy and look really good with that triple 100 stats. And if you're insane, you get quadruple 100 stats. I've seen some people out there already with quadruple 100 stats, and that shit is insane to me. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please drop a like. Hopefully I explained everything pretty well, and hopefully you guys all understood what I was trying to say. If I didn't really explain it well, please feel free to correct me down below in the comment section below if I messed up on anything. All feedback is recommended and necessary, so that I could have a better understanding and better information next time that I decide to make some videos like this. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video. Later.